The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
Hi, I'm Allyn for Personal Liberty, and I am under massive attack by the mainstream media and Obama's defenders. Oh, right, I just repeated myself. I must be doing something right. I must be scaring the Obama socialist cabal to death. I must be hitting a bullseye with my opinions. This past week, MSNBC's Rachel Maddow tried to defame and slander me in a bizarre, rambling 15-minute diatribe on her national TV show. 15 minutes on national TV about me? Thank you, Rachel. That's quite an honor. Rachel Maddow even gave me a name. Birther. It sounds similar to murderer, except it only means I dared ask questions about my president. Funny enough, none of those questions have ever involved his birth or his birth certificate. Never. Not once. But hysterical defenders of Obama never let a fact get in the way of a good slander. Rather than attacking a patriotic American, shouldn't journalists like Rachel Maddow be asking questions of the president? Do the answers to the questions I asked scare her that much? Am I getting that close to the truth? Do I pose that much of a threat? I guess so. Perhaps there's a connection to the media's refusal to ask these questions of our current president and the problems we're experiencing. An economy in terrible decline, no jobs, our own government now violating our rights at every turn, using the IRS to go after us, the EPA to bankrupt the energy industry, the NSA to spy on us, the Fed to bury our children in debt, and perhaps soon using drones to kill us without a trial or even hearing the charges. Every patriotic American, and especially every legitimate journalist, has the responsibility to question the background, character, and policies of the person who is the CEO of the world's most powerful economy, the commander of the world's most powerful military, and the person with his finger on the nuclear button. Yet, if one American actually dares to ask questions about our president, suddenly all hell breaks loose. He gets called bad names, he's slimed and slandered. Well, I'm one of those patriotic Americans with the courage to ask questions publicly. I have many questions about President Obama's background, actions, and policies. If he didn't seal his records, well, then I wouldn't have any questions. And the result? First came vicious IRS attacks. Then after I beat them again and again, next came the leftist national media attack. Someone's obviously very worried about Allyn. Saul Alinsky is one of Obama's heroes and mentors. His book, Rules for Radicals, is Obama's Bible, even though Alinsky's masterpiece is dedicated to Lucifer, the devil. Funny, I've never heard the media mention that little fact. It's pretty obvious. It's on page 1. Alinsky's philosophy is to destroy and discredit any conservative who dares to question you by demonizing that conservative. The strategy is to call that critic vile names and tell lies because the end justifies the means. Humiliate and intimidate them so badly, he'll hide under the covers, never to be seen again. In this case, Maddow's goal is not only to destroy Allyn, but also to warn other conservatives that if they dare question the president, they too will get the same treatment. So, stop asking questions. That's what they want. My personal story is the achievement of the American dream. I'm the son of a blue-collar butcher. I graduated from Columbia University with my classmate Barack Obama, class of '83. Through discipline, sacrifice, personal responsibility, work ethic, enthusiasm for capitalism, and a relentless attitude, I became a successful entrepreneur. This has allowed me to give more time to my passion, politics. I became the vice presidential nominee of the Libertarian Party, a media personality on Fox News and conservative talk radio, and now the author of the national bestseller, The Ultimate Obama Survival Guide. I'm also the homeschool dad of 4 beautiful and brilliant children, including a daughter at Harvard and Oxford. Because of all this success and my media megaphone, Obama's defenders have me on their radar. I got a bullseye on my back. I'm making a difference, and I'm obviously scaring powerful people on the left. In that rambling, raving diatribe on national TV, Rachel Maddow slandered me and reduced me to one curse word, birther. Let me repeat, I've never been a birther in my life, ever. Not once have I ever questioned any aspect of Obama's birth or birth certificate. Saul Alinsky would be proud. This is how you destroy your political opposition, silence dissent, and socialize America. This is how big government takes over a once proud nation of individuals. But Rachel Maddow isn't alone. In the past few weeks, since I've asked critical questions and made common sense predictions about Obama's true agenda, and since my book came out, Obama's IRS scandal, and the mysterious story of Obama's years at Columbia University, I've asked all those questions. I've come under withering attack from across the liberal media. Jon Stewart's Daily Show, Mother Jones Magazine, liberal bloggers, and now Rachel Maddow and MSNBC have made attacking Wayne Root a national pastime. The attacks intensified as the Ultimate Obama Survival Guide rose on the bestseller list. Coincidence? Last month, even CNN host Piers Morgan tried to discredit me and bait me into a slugfest on CNN. At least he had the class to do it to my face. Give Piers Morgan credit. Rachel Maddow, on the other hand, wouldn't take the chance to debate me face to face. Rachel, why are you so afraid of the truth? Maddow gave me so much airtime, she might as well have named me the most evil man in the world. I've been in the TV and entertainment business my whole life. I know full well that no TV host would ever dedicate 15 minutes of their national TV show to one outspoken critic of the president. Not unless they're seriously worried. Not unless that critic has hit a bullseye. Maddow's attack on me is certainly a show of desperation. I'm obviously getting too close to the truth. In the military, they say, you know you've reached the target when you start getting hit by flak. If I'm so unimportant, why is the liberal media so intent on destroying me? If my instincts about Obama's scandals are so wrong, why are they so intent on discrediting me? If I'm just some kook, why would Rachel Maddow even pay any attention to me? Why give me so much precious time on national TV? Does Rachel read personalliberty.com? I didn't know liberals cared so much what we said here. But perhaps Rachel has spilled the beans. Perhaps this is a clue that I'm not so unimportant. Perhaps the left knows I've stumbled onto the storyline that could destroy or certainly damage the Obama presidency. Perhaps they're afraid that far too many Americans are reading about Obama's purposeful plan to overwhelm the system and destroy capitalism that I unveiled in the Ultimate Obama Survival Guide. It was hatched at Columbia. I'm a witness. I was there. Perhaps they're worried that my story about the IRS scandal has legs. I was the first in the country to report a year ago that this IRS scandal is massive and involves the IRS going after individual critics of the president and top GOP donors. Perhaps my gut instincts about how Obama might have committed fraud to gain entrance to Columbia University is striking chords. Something about Wayne Root has set off alarm bells among Obama's defenders. They are sweating and panicking. They are desperate to discredit and destroy my reputation. Rachel, methinks thou protest too much. Remember, I'm from Las Vegas, and I play a mean game of poker. You've tipped your hand. You're playing with a pair of twos, and you know I've got a full house. And you and your liberal friends are obviously desperate to bluff me out of the game. Newsflash to Rachel Maddow, you failed. You'll be sad to know I played to full houses, standing room only, at both Freedom Fest and the GOP Women's Gala in Las Vegas this weekend. The GOP event had to turn guests away, and your slander helped raise thousands of dollars at this weekend's GOP Women's Gala. By the way, the highest bid of the entire event was for a private dinner at the home of Wayne Allyn Root. Sorry, Rachel, you lose. I draw three conclusions. Number one, there is a God. Number two, Saul Alinsky is rolling over in his grave. And number three, thank you, Rachel Maddow, from the bottom of my Republican conservative heart. You're the gift that keeps on giving. I'm Wayne Allyn Root for Personal Liberty. See you next week. Same time, same place, right back here. God bless America.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.